Hi, this is Leon at the Computer Room Nottingham. What we've got here is an iPad mini. It's been brought into us after it's had the screen changed. It's got a couple of problems with the home button not working now and again. Just pressing that now. Okay, and it thinks it's being pressed all the time. Kind of pressing it doesn't really give us much reaction.
I couldn't find any rest.
To a certain extent, the touch screen, there we go, got more home button activity with what we have in here. Sometimes the touch screen gets interrupted as well, as though it thinks it's being pressed on its own. So we're going to take a look at this. We're going to get the screen off and see what's going on. Alright, then we've moved on with this issue. Now, we've got the screen in, obviously, not a natural position, but the touchscreen is sort of behaving itself, and the home button does work, as you can see. Obviously, like I say, this isn't the natural position of the screen, so we're going to need to know what's going on with the screen to cause the issues. We're going to get the screen out so we can take a look at the connections to see if there's anything actually causing more problems. Alright then, we've not exactly got the screen out yet, as I mentioned we would, but there's one thing we have noticed straight away. The bottom of this screen, which is the new one that's been fitted, has got parts of the screen along the bottom kind of exposed, whereas you've got this area here exposed parts of the contacts as they go into the touch screen, compared to this is a damaged screen that we've taken off an iPad mini previously. All the bottom is completely should we say closed off. There's no copper there, no sort of contact, anything like that at all that can possibly make the screen think that it's being touched, if that's what's happening, and also causing problems for the home button, seeing as this part here is on the home button circuit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some tape over all this here so that none of it's exposed, and then we'll test. Alright then, here we are. What we have, it's not the prettiest looking thing in the world, but we're hoping function wise it's going to work fine. We've covered everything that could possibly make any sort of contact with anything, part of the frame, any of the sort of pads here, the Wi-Fi antenna, anything like that at all. The sort of the continuity part of things on the touch screen, on the home button circuit just there was quite a large part. Nothing is actually going to make contact now because it's all been insulated off. So what we're going to do now is stick the screen back down and we'll see how it goes. Alright then, here we are. We have got the screen stuck down again with the insulation that we've got across the bottom. Now we've had this switched on for a few minutes now, nothing's happened. All seems okay. We've got the home button working just like usual. So it looks like the problem is fixed. Like I said, it has only been switched on for a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is just keep it switched on a screen where there's lots of information for the screen to try and press itself, and then we'll go on from there. Alright then, here we are. We've got it sort of all tested now. It's been switched on for a good amount of time, much longer than what we've seen the problem start at, sort of thing. We've had it switched on just on this screen now for about half an hour. Normally we've seen problems like this start after maybe 2-3 minutes. It's not sort of flinched, it's not moved anything, it's not made the screen move in any way as though someone is touching the screen, touching any of the selections. Home button again working absolutely fine, so that looks pretty much solved. Now if you've got your own iPad mini with problems like this after screen replacement or in any other way, then please do get in touch with us, send us a message. As you can see, we can always help.